Good morning and welcome back to Wold Farm. We're missing a thin strip there. We're not too concerned over that. We're not going to have enough seed to get us to the end of all our fertilising, so as long as we've got the majority of what we're covering in each field done, that will be it for now. Once we get all this top dressing done, obviously we need to come in, put some fertiliser down, and yeah, as you can see, it's spreader on the back of the anniversary edition JCB, and that is why we are not catching it all, because we finished off there. But yeah, we're getting a good coverage. There is bits here and there that I missed, but yeah, there's going to be, by the time we get to the end, because we are so low on money, that we are also going to be running out of fertiliser before we get all our crops done for this year. But we shall see going forward just how things pan out for us. We've got, as you can see, we've got the monitor there telling us the coverage, and a lot of this is coming up nicely. And yeah, we are going to be getting not many more breeds done per load. See, we've got some water in one or two parts of the field, which not ideal. Let's see how the crop varies where those wet holes are. It is very hilly around here, but get this harvest done. By the time we come to getting the next crop in, we should have the money for extra fertiliser, and that also will make us a bit extra money going forward. So we will come around here, get ourselves turned in, and there we have it. Head back down again. We didn't have to have a bit of a service on this tractor, I think. PTO, because it's an electrical switch that's on here, it does sometimes let itself down a little, should we say, but yeah, for the age of the tractor and getting up there towards 2,000 hours, so yeah, it's not the end of the world that the electric PTO switch is a little finicky. But we shall probably run out of fertiliser before the end of today. We shall get as far as we can. We are in field 50. which is the 4th of our fields that we're fertilising. A couple more fill-ups with the spreader and we will be very much out of fertiliser, and we can't borrow any money because we've already borrowed money to get the 2 tractors, ex-demo tractors that we got on the farm. So unfortunately it is what it is. We will set ourselves off back down the other way. There we have it. Not overly concerned. A lot of the land may try and earn a bit of money doing some work for somebody else, of course, after we get all our fertiliser spread and all the spraying done. Do possibly need another useful tractor. I mean, the 2 John Deeres are workhorses. They're not made for road work and jobs like this in any way, but it's all good. Should get to the end of this breed and get started on the way back down the next one before we run out of fertiliser in the spreader. Just lift that top up now. Can't see into it, but see, the field's a little bouncy. We are bouncing about a little within here, but we are now straight for the gate, which will also mean we need to soon move the trailer across. Back into the tram line here. Getting quickly across this field. We should be done in here in no time at all. Yeah, things seem to be going pretty well. We did get that field that was blank, we did get some soybeans put in there, so it's a little bit more soya for us to harvest come the harvest. Probably told you before, we have got something a little different come harvest. Somebody has kindly offered to let us have their 90s combine, which is a little bit different to what the normal combines are. Just to probably only have it for a day just to give it a try, but it will be interesting to see. I think it is MSW, case MSW, something like that anyway. We are almost now back to the bottom of the field again. You can see where we've covered already today. Really got ourselves into position. There we go, get started once more. But yeah, we can get this fertilising done. For the most part it will be fertilised. We've got one more field which will take us up to the yard. So we may drop the fertiliser spreader off once we get this field done, run it into the farmyard and fill up in the yard for the next few bags along the way. Yeah, everything at the minute is hunky-dory. We've got nice weather. It's not too warm of course, but 11 degrees on Saturday the 8th of June. With all the lockdown, there's not too much traffic coming down these roads at all. When you join us back next year, we will probably be putting videos up each day as we get to them. Right, we've got a little bit more fertiliser to dump out, and this is where we miss bits, because we will pull into the next breed next time and save a bit of fertiliser with this breed not being completed. There we have it. We are now complete with that. We shall miss the gate. That's the main part of lift the hydraulic ram, which will undo the hydraulic cover. Lower that down there and jump aboard the JCB loader. Get ourselves into position. So we've only got the bottom layers of fertiliser left to go in. Yeah, it's an old JCB telehandler, but we are trying to get JCB to bring us a new telehandler on demo. Whether we will get a new telehandler is a different matter entirely. Get that pallet on. We will need one more for this load, so you can see just how much or how little fertiliser in the grand scheme of things we have got. Get this pallet in, we will need the next one along, so dangerously low on fertiliser. Could probably hire a manure spreader. And see if any of the dairy farms around here have got a load of manure or slurry we can put on, which would do just the same job as this and may work out cheaper than buying the commercial fertilisers. We can't get that one. We will get this one here lined up. There we have that. That within there. There we go. Whoop, now we've knocked one off. Good job there's not a lot of traffic down the road. Yeah, we will top this spreader off. There we have that. Now we need to drop that down there. Off the back of board. Close the cover. Lift ourselves into the air. And head back into the field. This load should finish this field, I think. Again, we pull into the next breed. There we go. GPS taking over. Away we go once more. So yeah, there is going to be a strip here again that's missed, but as you can see, or you can't see when you go off the mini map, it doesn't show. We've done the same in all the fields, so just give each field that little bit extra fertilisation. We will, as ever, continue working the day out, which will enable us to show you the next game day, although we may have Sunday off. Sunday is not an important day to work. We haven't got any animals, so we don't need to worry about the animals. Not sure what the long range weather forecast is, but yeah, we're not going to get 2 or 3 wet days in a row to do that, although we do need to try and get some money. That's got that. Right, now we are back down the bottom. Away we go once more. As you can see, if we get another round after this one, we will be very close to that edge, so may drop the spreader off, take the trailer, get it strapped down, take it into the yard. We have used the last of the liquid fertiliser that we had, so that is, you can tell where the different soil types are with the different colours showing on our Google map, which we have in cab to check on stuff like that. We will save a bit of fertiliser once we get to this wet hole. We're not going to waste fertiliser on what may not grow. No point in spreading fertiliser through that water. It's not going to do a lot of good anyway. It will just dissolve and wash away too soon, I think. So, although it is a problem that we've got water standing, it's not a major problem that we skip that piece of the field. Back go round and in once more. And as you can see, when we get back up, there's going to be very little of this field left to be done. Everybody's not going to agree with the way we're fertilising, with missing strips to try and make it go through more fields. Could well be a case that, yeah, you could be right, it probably would be better getting 1 or 2 fields fertilised totally and then leaving some fields with nothing done at all, which we're probably going to end up doing anyway towards the end of our fertilising sprint. Yeah, this is all adding to the yield we will get. We are down to 50% full on the spreader again. And once we get turned around here, you'll see just how much of this is left to be done afterwards. We'll get that in there. Get ourselves back into there, and as you see, one more breed back down to the bottom and this field will be finished. So yeah, going pretty well through the field. See there where the patches of weeds are that are coming through, which need eradicating as best we can. It looks to be a piece over near the farm there that hasn't grown, and a piece this side, although the rest of it looks green. It could just be the way the land is looking from distance perspective. We may take this over to the yard, drop it off before we fill back up again, and then move the trailer over to the yard, which will mean, of course, having the, or we may do one more load before we do that. Right, we will get ourselves into here, down we go, and yeah, that's pretty much covered the field then. So we'll empty this fertiliser out, and once we are heading back to the telehandler to fill back up again, we will be saying our goodbyes to you. Yeah, I think we're looking at the readout from the GoPro that we are pretty much sorted with this. We are going to get to the bottom of the field again, I think. We have got a piece at the bottom there, you can see we have fertilised the headlands all the way across, which is good. And we are going to have 8% left, 7%, 6% probably and then we can get ourselves into the next field. And start heading our way back up. There is a thin strip there at the side. These strips, if we've got fertiliser left, we will come back for. Just that going down the first tram line for this field is going to overlap the field we've just done. And that is us out of fertiliser. So hope you enjoyed today's work on the farm. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to the Summer Farm Estates channel and you'd like to see more of what we do here. Please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when we do our farming, when we do our racing. Until you join us next time, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.